It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Dolphins and the Cardinals. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they can get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved, but how about him eliminating?
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing to start here is Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25. But you look at this defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Cardinals offense heading out, and they do so behind Kyler Murray, their dynamic quarterback in his 6th season now from Oklahoma.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
He'll get this to Connor underneath, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Shotgun now for Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
From midfield, here's Tua. That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action, now it's Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he works free. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Ritter. A short one here, caught by McBride. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The numbers from McBride a week ago. 6 catches, 60 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter now. There's a short one caught by Ryman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Miami set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Working from the gun, Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Sealer does a nice job of breaking through the offensive line and getting home, and he continues to be an underrated pass rusher from his interior spot, quietly racking up 10 sacks a season ago.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ritter from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Ritter will set up to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Connor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Once again, it's Connor. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal? This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Steps away to his... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Desmond Ritter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was Desmond Ritter taking it himself to finish the drive. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. In motion goes the tight end. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. Dances by him. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Out to the right here to Wilson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ritter from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tua, a final shot before half. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. A couple of touchdowns there for Breece Hall. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they lead the visiting Chicago Bears at the half. The rookie, Jaden Daniels, slinging it. 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the 1 touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner ready for this next possession. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He'll dump this one off to Conner. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Bootlegging out here. Ritter delivers on the crosser to McBride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Ritter now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Beckham in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. A chant hit, and the ball is held. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate, the receivers catch it, the ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
That's complete to Palmer.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He'll try and run for it with counter.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Tua going to throw. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Tua. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua to throw again.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and he's got it.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. Tua. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Jeff Wilson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Ritter. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Tua. He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 64 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Working from the gun, Ritter. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Ritter from the gun. And Jones has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Ritter to throw it. Open man, it's Palmer. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Ritter back to throw. That's complete to McBride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal. Ritter looks to throw it.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Zay Jones
From 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Into the hands of Beckham.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing Tua. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Ritter. He's got McBride.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. And his throw here is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Connor up the middle, able to power through.
And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Right back to Achane on second down.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw in overtime comes from Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Here's Ritter.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for the Dolphins, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.